Hong Kong enthralls the world with not only its position as Asia's renowned international financial center with its flourishing economic achievements, and having been the world's top most competitive city for years, but thanks to its unique Chinese origin and colonial rule by Britain for more than 150 years, Hong Kong is blessed with an exuberance of historical legacies, widely spreading from traditional Chinese ancestral halls and Western residence to a variety of built structures like temples, schools, and hospitals that can easily be spotted in nearly every district within the territory. Yet, long celebrated for its dazzling skyscrapers as well as low taxes and a business-friendly government that has made it rich terrain for property developers, Hong Kong is currently under the grip of heated public debate over a complicated issue with a number of compelling interrelated causes, which we must not put aside. Heritage conservation. So, what is the best way to preserve the half-century-old colonial legacies? I sincerely advocate the introduction of the Revitalizing Historic Buildings through Partnership scheme as the best possible solution for the alleviation of the dilemma. In response to the problem of lack of fundings, I believe heritage conservation is not expensive. It is indeed an investment. The government is urged to play a proactive role in initiating privately sponsored or public-private partnership trusts. For instance, in 1992, a trust was established in memory of Sir David Wilson, the late governor of Hong Kong. The trust aims to render financial support to heritage-related projects and invites public application for the grant of a yearly basis. Lobbying work should be directed towards tycoons and corporations for the establishment of similar funding support, so as to well-source sustainable preservation work, like buying out land and buildings of high heritage value and restoring them. Instead of being left empty, some deserted monuments can be redeveloped for other uses. For instance, Murray House has been successfully renovated into a popular restaurant when relocated at Stanley. The Western Market in Sheung Wan became vacant and was later converted into a traditional trade, art, and craft center. Built in 1920, the Blue House in Wan Chai was favorably converted into a community museum, inventorying the past life of the district. The proposal was well received that all the exhibits were donated by the residents. Enthusiastic local residents also volunteered to act as presenters explaining the history of Wan Chai to the visitors. These examples clearly illustrate the effectiveness of how adaptive reuse to food outlets, cinemas, a museum, and an art gallery can rejuvenate old buildings and empower them with new community merits. To end up, can one imagine a place without remainders of its rich historical past? A city where tradition is not honored and where only what is new is valued? This is a direction which we must be careful not to take, and it is, therefore, my position that Hong Kong's old buildings must be preserved rather than demolished in order to make way for new buildings. Besides, I have a strong conviction that renovating old buildings is the most effective measure to fight against all these uphill tasks confronting historic preservation.